Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll look into a scenario in which Norway forms an empire. And the first thing Norway will do is invade Denmark. We're 178 subscribers away from our goal by September 1st. So if you could, please subscribe so we can get to 1,000 subscribers. And as this happens, Norway enters northern Denmark, and Denmark lasts for a long time. Hour 1, Hour 2, Hour 3, Hour 4, and then Hour 5 comes, where they surrender. Norway sees this as a good chance. So in the treaty, Greenland is given independence, and Denmark and the Faroe Islands, I'm going to say are there, are annexed by Norway, giving Norway basically control of the Baltic Sea. And also, you may be wondering where their naval dominance is. They don't really have north really protected, but they have a lot of their navy up here. And they have their navy go down here. So if they do need to expand their naval area, they easily could. Now their goal is an invasion of Sweden. Where would I see Sweden as naval dominance in this situation? They have their naval dominance for this scenario up here. But fortunately for them, their naval dominance goes like this for Norway. With Norway having a victory on the coast, they make a landing here. While they're moving in here and here and down here. And as you can see, their strategy is to make some spearheads. With this being less of a front attack and more of a head to the capital attack. Which they're using forces to quickly get to Stockholm, so they're using this. But now there are still forces attacking in these areas of circles. And yeah. And so as they're headed for the Battle of Stockholm, Sweden has been reduced in size significantly and fast. And eventually, the surrender of Sweden. And Norway will annex most of it, but not all of it. Norway being put right up into the Baltic Sea. Why would they be so concerned about their naval dominance around their coast? Because Sweden wasn't. And with the Swedish vessels they took in the war, they're able to enlarge their naval dominance. Also, they're building up a navy. Keep that in mind. With the beating of Sweden, Norway decides to go after Germany. The goal in this is to take some of its coast, really, guys. Why is it to keep most of their coast? Because it's a strategy. And how is a strategy going to be effective? I don't need Germany. With wiping out Germany's navy. Germany is getting demolished. And yeah. And their strength really is over here. Less so in East Germany by the capital, which is weird. Without making a spearhead down here. And then they make another spearhead over here. Germany just surrendering and allowing some of the northern lands to go over to cold. And because they're cold, they declare war on Finland. But Finland is ready. But then they realize if they lose, they'll be used to invade Russia, so it doesn't really hurt them too much. But they like to put on fights because they're Finland, guys. Come on, do you not know that? With Norway doing that, but before they can get their forces up to Finland. Finland has went ahead and did what makes no sense. They invaded the Arctic. Why does Finland do this? Who even knows? Finland likes the Arctic with a big invasion coming to the north. And somehow climbing through mountains. Yeah, I told you. How's that possible? And why? Who knows? With Norway basically trying to put some control. With while this is happening, nobody really is giving much concern. Russia goes a bit crazy. As they annex all the Baltics, starting with Lithuania, then they annex Belarus. Does this even make sense? Then they annex Estonia, and then they annex them. Ukraine just says, can we not? They say, okay. And yeah, just as I'm saying, this world can't get any weirder. Russia gets strong. And so, Finland loses. As they cut Finland in two. And Finland's capital. What is their endgame? Who knows? But for some reason, I don't know if they're going to go after Iceland anymore. I think they're making a continental empire. And so, yeah. But Russia will end up at war with them. But let's see how the treaty goes. Poland has made a secret alliance. As this is going on, preparations for the invasion of Scotland is made without declaring war on Britain, right? Without war, any war. They move their navy over in a spearhead. They go through to Scotland. Then, only then does Britain realize they're at war. Unfortunately for Britain, they're already landing in Britain. They demand Scotland, sending an ultimatum. And then they send demands for Scotland, with them being kicked out of Northern Ireland. Nobody can kick them out of Scotland, so it's basically like, yeah, Iceland. They're not ready to send the ultimatum. But they have about 150,000 troops ready to land. Iceland just accepts the ultimatum. As honestly, what else could they do? They have 350,000 people. Now that sounds like a lot, right? Right? But then you realize it's not. Definitely a lot. But it's not a lot. And yeah. With the Norwegian war on Russia. Remember that alliance I was talking about? They have no idea about it. In fact, you didn't have much of an idea about it. It was these nations. With the help of Poland, Germany and Poland moves into Germany's lands. I do know they occupied navally. But they weren't enforced with troops. With Russia moving its navy to help, let's say, secure Germany's gains, they're kinda able to. But this is kinda the end of their turn as Norway's ready to storm in. And what Norway was doing as they were all doing all of that. And Finland was at this. Now let's see what their naval maneuvers are. So they're going to maneuver their navy successfully. In the thumbnail, it may not look like it because I don't know how well it'll look if I put all the islands in. Over there, I'll just look at it to see. With all the German gains being a joke now, as they collapse, with Denmark, with Netherlands Navy already demolished by Norway. Yep. With the Netherlands collapsed, and the Rhine area collapsed to Germany. With Berlin falling, they're now on the road to go through much of Poland's major cities, as they're on the road for Warsaw. With them meeting Warsaw and encircling it and taking it. Basically meaning they neutralized the threat. But Russia, on the other hand, I'll show you which ones were basically just walked out of the war. These two, nope, too late. But you see these ones? Yep, those ones just walked out of the war. Russia's infuriated. Norway's having fun. They're looking like the Finnish puppet is going to get land. The encirclement to Leningrad going to success, and this going to success. A lot goes to success, really. And it goes so well that, yeah. This is all successes after successes. And yeah, they're still advancing into Poland because they can. Poland surrendered, yes. And they can still move through their lands. Leningrad having fallen, it's only a matter of time till Belarus falls. And they then realized Ukraine was letting them pass through Ukraine's lands, because our radars didn't pick up on it. Why are they letting? Because they were promised land for this. And yeah, as you can see, it's going really well. Too well. Most as if Russia isn't in this timeline. But then again, they probably became Ukraine their own land. Like, they're not even at Moscow, and look how much they have taken, guys. Like, this is funny. Now they're at Moscow. I might have put Moscow far back, but it looks about right to me. But their advance continuing. And then they get all the way to the Ural Mountains, and they kind of stop. With Russia having made a big mistake, they can't last forever. But finally, Norway crosses the Ural Mountains and are like, really, Russia, you want to fight till the end? And as we all know, they finally get to Siberia. And then they're done making their empire. So now for the final treaty. Which, yeah, is planning to make a Finnish puppet now, a Swedish. Those were already there. But their new ones include a German puppet, Polish puppet, Baltic puppet, which is also Belarus. Baltic Belarus. Then they have Muscovy, they have Tatarstan, they have the Caucasus. What else do they have? Chechnya, Dagestan, those are puppets. And look, oh wait, one puppet is missing. They made a Siberian, a Yakuts. They made a Ural Mountains puppet. They made Tamutuva puppet. They made Kamchatka puppet. They made Outer Manchuria puppet. And yeah, they could have divided it more, but I didn't have time to do that. Sorry, guys. But, you know what I do have time for? To close the video. So we have 188 subscribers to our goal. So that means you should subscribe to help this channel grow. as growing is good for a channel, as it means it's very popular. And once we get 1,000 subscribers, it'll get even better. And better. And better. And better. So yeah, keep subscribing, guys. Oof. Okay, just keep subscribing. And that'd be great. That's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. That's all for today's video. Wild Mapper out, but not until